You're listening to the Manifesting Miracles podcast. By tuning in today, you're dialing into your frequency of abundance. I'm Michelle J. Lamont, your manifestation master and guide. Ever since 2016, I've been obsessively dedicating my life to uncovering, dissecting, and analyzing every aspect of the practices and modalities in which we call manifestation. You see, you are truly more powerful than you can even imagine and fully capable of manifesting miracles on the daily. I'm going to teach you how to attract a life beyond your wildest dreams using your own divine power. So let's get started manifesting your miracles right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time for us to align and to be divine and to be blessed and to be forthcoming and to be manifesting. This is Manifesting Miracles with Michelle J. Lamont. I'm your illustrious host, Michelle Juanita Lamont, producing the baddest, the freakiest, the most cosmic podcast on manifesting that is actually going to help you move forward, create new realities, and step into your highest and your biggest timeline. This episode today is called Breaking Free from the Fear of Success. Isn't that a tongue twister? Breaking free from the fear of success. And today we're going to overlook and explore how fear is holding us back and how to overcome it and manifest our dreams. If this is your first time listening, welcome. We're way past 500,000 strong. I love you. Thank you. If this is your first time listening, know that your angels and your guides have been working so hard to get your attention, to get you onto this podcast. They have been trying to show you this podcast, and you're finally here. Now it's time to binge. Now it's time to lean in. Go take my free course. Listen to this podcast all day, everywhere you go. It's going to change your life. And for those of you who have been here since 2021, cutting it with me step by step, listener by listener, starting out with 1, then 100, then 1,000, then 10, then 100,000, and now close to 600,000 of us, I honor you, I love you, and I appreciate you. Let's understand the fear of success first, okay? We all have it, and I don't care who you are. And if you're Taylor Swift listening right now, you have fear of success. And it might look like she is at the top of her game, but there is still more things that she could accomplish. I'm not saying she has a fear of success, but everybody has a fear of success at some ingrained intuitive level because there is a science behind it, there is a spirituality behind it, and there are ways to overcome it. So when we think of fear, we often and most likely focus on the fear of failure, but the fear of success can be just as paralyzing. Success brings change, success brings responsibility, and sometimes the pressure to maintain that specific level of success can be freaking unbelievable. You can start to have these super high standards, and it can trigger some deep-seated fears of inadequacy, loss, and zero privacy. And working as a publicist for many, many years with all levels of athletes and actresses and reality stars, I can tell you right now, it's real at all levels. I've met some of the most successful people in the world, and they tell me their fears. So I'm telling you that there is a science behind this. So let's dive into that part. So research in psychology suggests that fear of success is rooted in self-sabotage and imposter syndrome. And when we achieve something significant, whatever it is, even if for you today it was getting out of bed, going outside, brushing your teeth and taking a shower, doesn't matter where you are right now. All roads lead to success if you follow me. And when we achieve something significant like that, our brain often will struggle to reconcile our new status with our self-perception. It's like this cognitive dissonance that can lead to the behavior that undermines our success, such as procrastination or just sitting there continuously criticizing yourself. So I'll give you an example. It's kind of funny, but not really. Last night I went to go do an alpha wave meditation for deep, deep consciousness, to get over to other realms in my psychic realms. And I fell asleep in my chair and I woke up and it was 3:30. So I crawled back, dragged myself into bed, and I crawled myself into bed. And I had a 5 a.m. client, because I work with people in South Africa, in Australia, in London, England, and the Netherlands, all over this big blue marble. So I get up at 5 a.m. because it's a 5:30 call. And I get up to come and do my morning meditation. And I see my kitchen, because I cooked something for myself last night, a delicious vegan pad thai dish. And there was pad thai crap all over the kitchen. And the first thing in my head was like, look at how disgusting you live. One night of not cleaning my kitchen, and that excessive self-criticism just came rolling back in. On a neurological level, our brains are wired to maintain a sense of equilibrium. And what does success do? Right there, my standards are super high. I couldn't just have a sloppy night. In my brain, like, my level of success is like, you have to be on top of your shit. So in that subconscious neurological level where our brains are wired to have that sense of equilibrium, and that change, any kind of change, being clean, being healthy, not procrastinating, any kind of change, no matter what it is, can be perceived as a threat. And what does it do? This triggers our amygdala, the part of the brain that it's responsible for like fight, flight, fear, fornicate, freeze, leading to feelings of super anxiousness and just absolute fear. But let's talk about the science for a second. The science of spirituality means that we're overcoming the fear of success. And in the spiritual realm, spirituality is seen as aligning with your highest self and fulfilling your soul's purpose. Fear of success in the spiritual realm is resistance. Resistance to you stepping into your true path, your true power, your true light. It's about overcoming the ego's limitations and trusting the divine plan for your life. You came here with a team. You came here with a plan. There is a blueprint. And the more and more and more that you understand that you are the creator of your reality, the faster and faster you're going to be able to manifest. And many spiritual teachers, such as myself, are always going to emphasize the importance of self-love and acceptance when we are struggling to overcome fear. And when I saw those dirty dishes and I saw the onions and the pasta boxed out and all that kind of stuff, and the first thought was negative. The next thought was like, but how delicious was that meal? And nobody's seeing this but me. And it'll take you 5 minutes to clean it up. Don't focus on it. So these little things that I would just start saying to myself really became tools that helped me overcome some of those self-criticism and self-annihilating, anxiety, fear-driven things. So like if I hadn't, the next time I was going to want to cook dinner for myself, I might think, oh, well, it's just easier to DoorDash because then I don't have any dishes. Well, first, it's 10 times more expensive. Second, I'm always going to add on something, a drink, a dessert, a chip or something. And in my kitchen, I don't have those things, right? So by recognizing that you are divine and you are going to overcome these things, you have to start understanding that you need practices in your life to help you so that amygdala just doesn't jump out in front of you and cause you to sabotage everything. That's going to be meditations. I have mugs. I have journals. You can grab them. Those are affirmations. On the mugs and the journals, there's affirmations, but they're literally everywhere for free. So connecting with your higher self and doing visualization techniques are definitely going to be the next thing. So how does this tie into manifesting? Manifesting is all about aligning our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions with our desires. So When fear of success dominates our thoughts, it lowers our vibrational energy, creating a literal block. Like I want you to see just a big, thick block in front of you and what you want. And that fear of success is going to dominate everything. It lowers your vibrational reality, and that block is stopping you from getting to those goals or to those manifestations. So overcoming this requires shifting your mindset from fear to empowerment and allowing you to attract all of the abundance that you deserve. Imagine manifesting what you want only to worry about keeping up with them or facing the expectations of everybody who's now seen you at that level. And that kind of fear can make you self-sabotage. That kind of fear can make you procrastinate, and worse, settle for less. I see this all the time in people in relationships. All of these women settling for less and settling for less and settling for less, and men and people just of all genders, all of us. We're not actually saying, well, I can get over that. I don't have to, that doesn't bother me so much. This is okay. It's not. By understanding the science behind the fear and embracing the spirituality of self-acceptance, you will align with your energies and your ultimate destiny, and you can break free from fear of success and manifest your true potential. So if I was coaching you, I would say, let's try to identify some of those blocks. Let's identify some of them. And it might include like, I'm not deserving of success. I had one woman tell me, success will change my relationship. Her and her SP were about the same rate, but she really saw that she could take off, and they both worked at the same place. And she was like, I wouldn't be his boss, but I would definitely be over his division. And I'm like, honey, get your bag. And if he is not with that, the guy that makes that much money who won't be intimidated by it is. What is another one? I'll be under too much scrutiny. I've said that before. That is something I can relate to, because being successful multiple times in different industries, I already know what it takes to run a company with 65 employees, 4 locations, thousands of CPUs of inventory, marketing, sales, inventory, taxes, rent, insurance. I know. And I faced that battle myself. Recognizing these are the first steps towards breaking free. Write down any fears you associate with success and reflect on where they came from. When was the first time you could imagine hearing that, seeing that, knowing that? Are they based on your past experiences? Are they based on the society that you grew up in? Or are they truly just self-doubt? Where did you learn that self-doubt? Babies are not born with fear. Let's go into a few practical exercises. So let's close. If you're driving, let's not do this. Pause, wait till you get home. Or if you're driving, listen to it so you know what to do, and then do this when you get home. So I want you to close your eyes and start taking in a few deep breaths. Visualize a situation where you have achieved major, massive success for you. I'm not talking worldwide domination. For you. Notice any negative thoughts or feelings that come to your mind. Like, what was the first thing when I said that? What was the second thing when I said that? Like, let's continue to evolve. Notice when the feelings go up, and notice when the feelings go down. Right there in those feelings are your subconscious blocks. Write them down and reflect on the origins. But let's talk about a few other strategies that might be just as successful for you. Let me check my time. I don't know how much I have time. Okay. First, visualization. I'm telling you that if you can really truly close your eyes and see yourself walking up to the altar, walking up to the award podium, walking into the dream house, walking into the nursery, walking into the office, walking into your business, parking at your store, in your mind, you've already created it in reality. Instead of focusing on the potential negative consequences, I only want you to see the success brings everything else. Imagine yourself thriving, enjoying your opportunities, and even inspiring others around you. Now, what about the science? Visualization activates the same neural networks as actual experiences, meaning your brain cannot tell the difference between the truth and a lie. So when you visualize it and you reinforce the positive associations with success, you just start eliminating all of those blocks. Now, in our spirit energy, visualization connects you with that highest, biggest version for your path and aligns your energy with your desired outcome. So what else could we do? We could affirm our success. I deserve success and all the good it brings to me. I'm capable of handling success with grace and confidence. Affirmations will rewire your brain, replacing negative thought patterns with what? Positive thought patterns. You got this. And in our spirit, we align our self-perception with our divine nature. So when you see that, your spirit only recognizes your inherent worthiness. It doesn't see the blemishes. It doesn't see the money. It doesn't see the obstacles. These are real, actual things and why they work and how to help you. So I really hope you're paying attention. Now let's talk about taking small steps. Break down your goals to manageable, bite-sized steps. I want you to celebrate each achievement along the way, no matter how big or small. This is going to build confidence, and it's going to reduce the overwhelming association with the big, huge changes. And in science, when we break tasks into smaller steps, the brain, its reward system, starts to activate all the time. Dopamine, 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 dopamine. That means it makes it easier to stay motivated. One little bee cannot take down an elephant, but 1,000 bee stings can. And you're looking for one bee sting at a time. And in our spiritual essence, small steps allow us to stay present and appreciate the journey, totally fostering a deeper connection with you and your divine self. So when we start to think about all of these things and we start to embrace our power, you have to start acknowledging your strengths and achievement. Keep a success journal and start writing down every little thing. Got out of bed, brushed my teeth, took a shower, went to the gym, went to work, came home, walked the dog, pet the cat, whatever it is. Start writing each and every one of them down, okay? It's very important that you do this. Remember, success is not just about the external achievements. It's about your personal growth and your personal fulfillment. When we shift our mindset from fear to empowerment, you open yourself up, man, to limitless possibilities. Let's do one more exercise. Every evening, if you listen to my podcast at night, after you listen to my podcast, write down 3 things that you did well today, no matter how small. Even if all you did was get out of bed, eat, and go back to bed. You got out of bed, you fueled your body, and then you went back to bed. Achievements. You didn't lay there all day and order DoorDash, did you? No. This practice is going to help you build confidence and reinforce that positive self-image because, baby, you're freaking amazing. Oh my God. So let's go into these, like the last parts about understanding your brain, okay? The science behind this is that all of us, no matter what level we're at, are always battling some kind of fear. And no matter where you are on that journey, you too can achieve anything you want. I'm not saying this to just say it. I've given you so many steps, so many actions you can take that I am 100% sure that if you start wanting to step into that version of yourself, the universe is absolutely going to go right back with you. The universe is not going to deny you your success. The universe is going to look and say, what do you truly believe for yourself? Are you happy when you think about it? If you're angry or upset or frustrated when you think about it, it's all resistance, resistance, resistance. Think about it as a rubber band. Resistance, resistance. And then when the rubber band gets nice and loose and you have to twist it around 500 times for the same amount of elasticity, that's you having no fear. That's you seeing that you have the version of yourself that you always needed because it was always there because you've always been it. You incarnated into this matrix, into this planet at this day and time, so you would not be challenged by fear, but so you would be a prophet in your own plan. The divine creator believes in you unlimitedly. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are here to manifest whatever it is that you want at any point in time. And I know how hard it can be to put yourself in these positions, to understand yourself. But you're doing everything you possibly can right now. Stop being so critical on my friend. Stop beating them up. Small, bite-sized wins moves the needle to manifestation. Because manifesting is about being free. It's about being happy. It's about leaning in. Remember, the key to manifestation is consistency and belief. Trust the process. Stay committed. Watch how your life transforms. Listen to this podcast every single day. Stay committed to this consistency. And while you're on that road to manifesting your dreams, I know you will need additional support. I'm here for you. You can book a one-on-one Zoom call with me, available for every time zone across the planet. I want to dive deeper into your personal journey. I want to address any specific challenges that you're facing. I want to look at you at Zoom, read your aura, read your energy, and guide you to that next most fruitful path. Now, guess what? I want you to stay tuned because my next episode is how to manifest and move forward, a 30-day challenge to break up with fear. I'm going to create a podcast and other parts that you'll be able to grab in the show notes starting next week to do a 30-day challenge on fear. So if this is already the next week and you're behind on live podcasts, guess what? You're going to hit play on the next one. And then you're going to start a 30-day challenge to reduce and release and alleviate fear absolutely free. I'm so excited. This challenge is designed to help you really confront and overcome your fears, allowing you to manifest your dreams with confidence and hopefully all the clarity that you'll ever need. Okay, so as we sign out for today and as we tackle and release our fear, I want you to know you are loved, you are blessed, and you are known. You are loved, blessed, you are known, and it is your time to create your reality. It is your time to manifest miracles. This is all for you. I am only here because you have created me in this matrix. So go ahead. Share this with 5 people. Binge listen to it. Sign up for a class. I even have free ones. All right. So like we close our show every single time, here we go. Chant together. 3, 2, 1. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything, everything, everything. Us. Everything is always working out for us. Everything is always working out for us. Everything is always working out for us. Everything, everything, everything All right, producers, cue that motherfucking music. I love you, 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 I love you. Thanks for listening to this episode of Manifesting Miracles. Now it's time for you to take action. I invite you to hang out with me just a little bit more by signing up for my newsletter. You'll get instant exclusive access to the practices that will chart your own path to abundance. And yes, spark that highest version of you. Head to the show notes right now so you don't miss a thing. Now listen, I fucking believe in you. And it's now time for you to win, win, win! Yes! Yes!